Hi guys, welcome back. Today I have a salad recipe for you guys. I told you guys that I would be sharing a lot more healthy recipes, which you guys also wanted. I eat a salad every day. That's one of the ways I maintain my weight. So I'm gonna show you the type of salad I make because I personally don't like boring salads, and salads doesn't have to be lettuce. It could be other things that are fun and delicious that you will actually enjoy. So let me go ahead and show you what I use. Check the description box for all the ingredients and the measurements listed there. Be sure to check it out. So first we're gonna use bulgur. I like to have grain in my salad and I like to keep it simple. So for the grain, we're using bulgur. You could use others, but I have other recipes that are coming up, side recipes that has different grains. So go along with this. In the pot, add a little bit of olive oil and some garlic. Let it fry, let it get toasty for about a minute or two. And then go ahead and follow up with some water. I have added a cup and a half of water, some Badia seasoning and salt. Keep it very light and simple, but could still make it tasty. You don't have to do it plain. The garlic will give it great flavor, the pepper, and the spices. So do it like that and then let it come to a boil. Once it boils, go ahead and bring in your, be sure to rinse the bulgur. You have to rinse the bulgur because you just have to. Okay, you just have to because it's kind of dirty. When you wash it, you'll see. So go ahead and transfer the bulgur in there and give it a stir. For the bulgur ratio, it's 2 cups of bulgur to a cup and a half of water. Bulgur doesn't need a lot of water to cook, and it cooks very, very, very fast. So, and for my recipe, I am also using beans, cannelli beans, and let it boil until the water reduces. It takes about 15 minutes for the bulgur to cook. So for the beans, you can use canned beans, but I'm using fresh beans. I just go ahead and use my pressure cooker to cook it. 25 minutes, I have perfectly cooked beans. That's it. But you can also use canned beans, but it's better to use your like regular dry beans because that way, you can control your sodium that way. So, but it's all up to you. If it's more convenient to use canned beans, I totally understand. So go ahead now. For the vegetables, I am using radish, kale, Roma tomatoes. You can use cherry tomatoes, cucumbers, bell pepper, yellow bell pepper, purple cabbage, and beets. And so this is like my meal plan for the week. Like I said, I eat a salad every day, so I just chop up everything on Sundays, do everything, prepare everything, and then every day after the gym, I would go ahead and make my bowl, and I would eat that way. It's better for me, so that way when I'm like hungry, because when you come from the gym, you're hungry, you just want to reach out for the thing that's ready to eat. So that way, when you have the salad ready, you're more likely to eat it. And also, I have avocado to my. I add avocados to mine because I don't really like dressing. I don't mind dressing, but I don't like my own dressings. So normally I would just add avocado instead of dressing, and some cheese too. I like the Laughing Cow cheese, but feel free to use whatever cheese you want. So I went ahead and dice up all my vegetables and put them in a bowl. I use a glass bowl to store them, storage bowl. So I will link them, and all those links will be in the description box below. Be sure to check it out for all of these things. And I think it's very helpful to do a salad like this, so that way you maintain your weight. I'm still in Boston, so I'm like at the stairs making this voiceover. So bear with me. If my idea is not great, you know why. I'm returning back on Friday, and I have some work to get to. I have some. I'm excited to go back, but I'm also not. It's weird. Yeah. Yeah. So go ahead and do all that. And for the chicken, I am using chicken thigh for the recipe, so I'm making lemongrass chicken. So like I said, my salad are pretty fun. I do something different every time. I use different type of vegetables. For the most part, when it comes to like the leafy green, I always use kale, arugula, or spinach. I don't really like to use lettuce personally. So we're gonna go ahead and soon make sure you see these vegetables are, we're using really good vegetables, vegetables that are rich in antioxidants and that are hydrating, that are great for the skin, great for the body, great for the immune system. Purple cabbage, purple onion, cucumbers. So it's really great stuff, and you'll stay full. For me, when I eat a lot of salad, I make a big bowl, and then I'm like full for the whole day. Yeah, but feel free to, if you don't like, let's say you don't like cucumbers, you can substitute for something else, but just make it, a good option. For the chicken, I'm using chicken thigh. Make sure it's boneless, and I marinated my chicken the day for like the whole week, so when it's time I'll just cook it. So I added my fresh garlic and ginger that I minced, and I'm adding some frozen chopped lemongrass that I got at the Asian market. You won't find it anywhere else but the Asian market, so be sure to go there to find it. If you can find the fresh one, which would be at the Asian market, so go ahead and get the fresh one. But the frozen one saves time and it's better. Once you add your ginger, the garlic, and the lemongrass, go ahead and add some fish sauce, 2 tablespoons of fish sauce, about 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of rice vinegar, and 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, and then a pinch of salt to give it taste. To taste, just a pinch, like a little bit, because all of these things have already high amount of sodium, so you want to be careful on that. And after you add that, add a little bit of olive oil as well, and then go ahead and give it a stir. Some black pepper as well. Give it a stir, marinate, and let it sit overnight. So what I do, I marinate mine, and then the next day I cook them, and then you can cook it in the air fryer. You can do it on the stovetop, but I like to do it on the stovetop or the air fryer, which both works really great. And then just chop it up and put it on your salad. Super easy. When it comes to healthy eating, it's all about planning. If you plan it right, you're good. Oh, don't forget the lime juice as well, because we're making chicken. Anytime we're making anything poultry, we gotta add lime juice. It's just it's a Haitian thing. I see some other cultures cook without cooking, adding lime juice or lemon juice or vinegar or bitter orange juice, but we do that. If you don't do that, I mean, it's your food, do what you want. But yeah, some olive oil in there, and let it go ahead and stir and let it marinate. And the next day, let's say today's Sunday, right? I usually do my meal prep on Sundays. So Monday when I come from the gym, I just go ahead and take a couple pieces and just throw it in the air fryer or the stove top in like 5 minutes, less than 10 minutes, it's ready. And it's like well seasoned because it stayed overnight. And then for cooking it, this is what I normally do. There you go. Add some olive oil to your hot pan, and then add the chicken. And it takes 8 minutes to cook, and the chicken thighs are pretty thin, so it didn't really take long. Just go ahead and cook it up. You see that? Once the chicken is ready, in a few minutes, just go ahead and chop it up. Let it cool down before you chop it up, because you don't want to get burned. And let me show you. So this is what I did this was Monday, followed the next day after. So I cut up my vegetables, wash the kale, and use a paper towel in the bowl first. That way it soaks up all the water, so that way it stays dry and cool, so your kale lasts longer. Because if it's wet, if it's moist, it's gonna rot, and you don't wanna be losing your vegetables. So go ahead and make up your bowl or your plate. I'm using a plate because I wanted you guys to see how I did everything. But this is a pretty big meal, and when I eat the salad, I stay full for a whole day. And bulgur wheat actually helps you lose weight. It's just pure fiber. Fiber keeps you full. So be smart when it comes to your grain. Don't eat grain that's just gonna turn into sugar and spike up your A1C, and then you're hungry again and keep eating again. Next thing you know, boom. When my A1C hikes up, eat more sugar and I get breakout. So that's one of the reasons I'm trying to eat better too, because I'm tired of my hormonal acne. So I'm just, trying to lower my sugar intake, be smart with the carb that I take in. So I added my cucumber, my beets for a little bit of iron. Kale also has a lot of iron and calcium. And my tomatoes, my peppers, everything. And then, add the avocado. It's a nice, beautiful bowl. But I have so many other side recipes that I just need the time to edit my videos so I can post them on here so you guys can see. Very nice videos. I have another one that I made with black rice, and I think you guys are gonna like this salad recipe as well. It's so good. Because salad doesn't have to be boring. Eating healthy doesn't have to be boring. You see what this is? Like, if you don't want to eat chicken, you can switch it up for the week, I don't mind eating, the same thing over and over. But let's say you don't want to do chicken, you could also marinate some salmon. So that week, you just switch up your protein. You could also switch up some other vegetable. It doesn't have to be that. You could switch it up and it could still be fun. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to dread it. because when it comes to food, personally, I like to enjoy my food. This is why I don't indulge in overeating. I don't like to do that. I can't stand it personally. I like to enjoy my food because I don't live to eat, right? I eat to live. Okay, you get me? So, because food is not all, it's not the whole world. It's not all that, you know. It's supposed to be nourishing. It's supposed to be keep us alive, and we can enjoy it. And I appreciate food because it's the only art we can actually ingest. We can actually ingest. You know what I mean? You can actually eat it. Like you create a beautiful plate, a beautiful dish, and you can actually taste it. There's no other art form that you can actually taste besides food. So I really do appreciate food, and I don't wanna ever have like a bad relationship with food. If you guys are enjoying this recipe, be sure to give it a thumbs up and also turn on your post notifications so that way you get alerted whenever I upload a new video. And for my salad, which um I didn't show you from all of them, I added some cilantro, totally optional. I love cilantro in salads, so and it goes really well with the lemongrass chicken. So this is also optional. And I added some shredded carrots and some chili oil for some heat. If you don't want to add chili oil, I know I already have cilantro there, and I also added some chili oil. It's totally optional. I can handle my heat, but you know, if you can just choose one or the other. The jalapeno, I removed the seeds, so it wasn't as spicy. But feel free to, you know, opt these out if you don't like them. But also the avocado, like I said, the avocado. If you don't want to add avocados, if you don't like avocados, you can just use some dressing or both. But go low on it. Also, if you guys are not following me on Instagram, be sure to go ahead and follow me on there. I post mostly there since my most of my following is on there, so I post a lot on there as well. I would love it if you go and follow me there, and as well as TikTok. I'm on there too. I've been trying to be more consistent with TikTok, but yeah, it's a lot to be consistent with YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. It's just so much, and I'm only one person, and I work a full-time job. Okay, so yeah, please follow me, help me out, because I would love to be a full-time YouTuber one day. I know that it will happen. It just it takes time, and I mean I'm patient, but yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Please let me know in the comments below if you're gonna be trying it out, and if you tried it out, please let me know how you like it, and that you want more. Thank you for watching.